Question number 4. Find the quotient of the following. In the previous question number 3, we have seen the divisor as a whole number. So in this question also, some question number A, B, J and L. In these questions, the divisor is a whole number. So easily we can solve these questions based on the previous question. Now in this question number 4, we are looking the divisor as a decimal. So divisor, we will see the divisor as a decimal number. See the divisor in this question. C, divisor is a decimal number. In this also divisor is a decimal number. Divisor, decimal number. So for solving this question, first we have to convert this divisor as a whole number. So first we will convert the divisor as a whole number. So in these many of the questions, the divisor we have to multiply by 10. By multiply by 10, if we multiply, see this question number C, we are solving. So we have to make it divisor as a whole number. So divisor is right now 1.6. Now how to make this 1.6 as a whole number? We can make it easily if this decimal point here, this decimal point move to the right side. If that decimal point after 1 move to the right side, then it will become 16.0. So 16.0 is what? A 16. So we can say this 1.6 has changed into 16 by multiplying it by 10. So as we have earlier seen in question number first and question number first of this exercise 3a, multiplying 10, so we can move the decimal point one place. The number of zeros in a divisor is 1, so we can move the decimal point one place to the right hand side. So this again I am showing you 1.6 is the number. Make it as a whole number. So what we have to do, if we multiply this number 1.6 by 10, so it will be equal to 16. Okay. So this decimal point move towards the right hand side, or we can say then count the number of zeros. Number of zeros are 1, so move the decimal point one place. So you got 16, and the 16 is a whole number. I hope you understood this, how to convert a divisor as a whole number. In some questions we have to multiply by 100 or we have to multiply by 1000. So in this question number M, to convert this 4.14 into a whole number, so we have to multiply this by which number? By 100. Why by 100? Because here the decimal after 2 place from the right. So to shift this decimal point 2 places, we have to multiply by 100. So this number 4.14 will become 414. Like this. See the question number N. In this also the divisor is a decimal number. So to convert this decimal number into a whole number, we have to multiply this number by 1000. Why 1000? Because here the decimal point is placed after the 3 places from the right side. So we have to multiply this number 5.275 by 1000 to convert it into a whole number. So when we multiply this number 5.275 by 1000, so this decimal point will move how many places? 3 places. Why 3 places? Because there are 3 zeros in the multiplier. So move the 3 places, 1 place, 2 place, 3 place. So this number will become 5275. So now this number has changed to a whole number. Now one more thing we have to remember here, we are changing the decimal number into a whole number. So here divisor is a decimal. If we are multiplying the divisor by 1000, so we have to multiply its numerator or the dividend also by 1000. So for this particular question, and the numerator or the dividend is this, so this number also we have to multiply by the 1000. Then this number also will become the what? A whole number. Okay, so like this we have to convert the decimal number, the divisor which is given a decimal number, into a whole number. Then we can easily divide the number. Any number we can divide if our divisor is a whole number. Now see the question number 1a, that can be solved by that method that we have solved in question number 3rd. Now question number b, 10.08 divided by 9. So write down 9 here and inside 10.08. Now divide this number. So you will get what? 9 1 ja 9. So here we will write the 9, then subtract. So we will get 1. Now put down the next number 0. Now before 0 there is a decimal point. So here in the quotient also we will put the decimal point. So now our number becomes 10. Now we can read the table of 9 only one time. So 9 1 ja 9. Now subtract, you will get 1. Now brought down the next number becomes the 18. Then 9 2s are 18. Now in the remainder 0. So our answer is 1.12. Now move on to the next question. D, 1.56 divided by 1.3. Now this question, the divisor is a decimal number. Now to make the divisor as a whole number, what we have to do? We have to multiply this divisor 1.3 by 10. Multiply the divisor 1.3 by 10. By 10 because here the divisor, this 1.3 having a decimal after one place from the right hand side. So that's why we multiply by 10 in this number. So when we multiply it by 10, so this decimal will move to the right hand side and the number will become 13. If we are multiplying the divisor by 10, so we have to multiply 10 into the dividend also, into the numerator also. So this number decimal also move to the right hand side from left. So now this number will become 15.6. Now you are having the numerator or dividend 15.6 and the divisor as 13. Now here 13 is a whole number, so easily we can divide this 15.6 by 13. So we will read the table of 13. So inside this box 15.6, so one time only we can read the table of 15. So we'll write 1 here and 13 here, then subtract. So we'll get 2. Now brought down the next number. So before that there is a decimal. So we will put the decimal in the quotient also. Now the number become 26. Now we can read the table of 13 2 times. 13 2s are 26. Now subtract and here you write down 2. So your answer 1.2 for this particular question. So I think you understood this question. The answer is 1.2. Now move on to the next question F. In this question also the divisor is a decimal number. So multiply the dividend and divisor by 10. By 10 because here in the divisor the decimal point is placed after one place, so we will multiply it by 10. So if we are multiplying 10 in the divisor, we have to multiply the 10 in the dividend also. So that's why here I written multiply dividend and divisor by 10 to make the divisor whole number. So divisor will become whole number from 2.7 to 27, and because of this 10, this dividend also will change as from 12.42 to 124.2. Now our divisor becomes a whole number. Now easily we can divide the number. So 124.2, here is a number, and here 27. So we can read the table of 27. 27 1 ja 27, 27 2 ja 54, 27 4 ja we will get 108. So 108 is near to 124, so we will write 108, then subtract, we will get 16. Now put down the next number. By bringing down the next number, we are having a decimal point in the dividend, so in the quotient also we will put the decimal point. So put the decimal point here at this place and then write down the 2 here. Now the number become 162. Now read the table of 27. So you can read the table of 27 by multiplying 27 into 6. So you will get 6 7 ja 42, carry over 4, 6 2 ja 40, 6 2 ja 12, 12 plus 4 16. So you got 162 when you multiply 6 into 27. So 27 into 6 is equals to 162. So write down the 6 here and 162 at the down of 162, and the remainder is 0. So your answer is 4.6.